One person there. All right. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. Let's see. I'm gonna chat. He's alive. He's alive. Ah, coffee, nectar of the gods. Just barely, Shrip. Just barely. Hey, Alistair. Where's my cursor here? Where's my come over here, mouse? Why won't it come over to the other screen? There it is. I had to give me 1 second. I'm just gonna make my chat bigger here so I can read it. Oh, what I do? How you doing, Andrew Cooper? I thought it was Alistair. Sorry. How did I do this yesterday? Zoom. Larger. I'm going to go up a little more here. Zoom. Larger. Zoom. Larger. I have to make it like some kind of blind guy is reading it. I'm good, Andrew. How are you? My chat was too small for me to read here. So I'm just making it bigger so I can read you guys. Bad, not bad. Yeah, I guess I can't complain. I could complain, but nobody, who's going to care, right? Let me get this so you guys can see me a little better. You look at my gut. Before I went live tonight, I cut this out of it's going to be the fretboards. Hey, Nathaniel. Nathaniel Lee. I'm still working on the a double neck guitar. Northern Maine Patriot. Yep, we got about, I think we got about 6 inches out there snow. Were you up you up near Novi or what's that I'm in Bryant Pond, Western Maine. I don't know if it's still snowing out, but it was snowing a little while ago. Madawaska. Did I pronounce that right? Usually good with those Indian names on Gunquit. How is... Oh. Looks good. How is bumpy car? I don't understand what that means. There you are. I'm gonna try and cut this. Oh, I know why I got the tape out. What are you doing, April? How is bump? I want to say you're saying bumblebee car, but I don't even know what that means. Oh, the Nova. I haven't done anything with the Nova. The barn is still pretty much snowed in. Those couple more weeks. But yeah, we'll be doing videos out in the barn, hopefully. You guys see me all right? Too much light? Yeah, a little too much light, huh? But yeah, the Nova's just fine out there in the barn. You insulated all the outside walls, April? If you got extra left over, you know, you should do the walls between the rooms because it, you know, makes them quieter. I don't know if you had any left over, but yeah, it runs right. Nothing wrong with it running. I just haven't. The problem is with me. I don't run right. I'm gonna thin this out, even thinner than it is. See how thin it is? And I'm gonna use this board to do it. Yeah, make it much quieter. Like at least the room, you know, is gonna be the kids' room. Hey, Aunt Order. What is the significance behind that name, Aunt? CJ5. My brother has a CJ7, YJ, 88 YJ. It's pretty souped up. You might have seen it in some of my videos. It's got a snorkel and all that good stuff. Some clam chowder. '74 iWalk. I thought it would have worked a little better with this piece of wood. Skipping. Even with light pressure, it's skipping. Oh, okay. Anthony. Okay. I got an idea. Hold on a second. Because this stuff is slippy sliding. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Anthony! Prince Spaghetti Day! I used to live not too far from where that commercial was made. Anthony! That was North Boston. The North End, yeah. The North Boston. Anthony, it's Prince Spaghetti Day. Put it in the vise. That's what I'm doing. Oh, look at that. Imagine if you had 3D, it would look like I was punching you in the mouth. Yeah, let me back you guys up a little bit. You're in the way. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, cool. Abbreviation of your last name. My last name is an abbreviation. I don't know why you're bothering Dustin. It's going to keep... Wait till all that bullshit's over. Yelling out the window, Anthony! Yep, it's Wednesday. Prince Spaghetti Day. I grew up in Lynn, Mass. It's not too far from the North End. CJ Cell was the first one. Back seat, move forward. Just where you sleep. See how thin that wood's getting? Nice. Nice. I don't want it paper thin though. I want to be able to inlay the frets. I might just do the frets while it's on here, and then cut it. That nice and thin, huh? Isn't that beautiful? Wow. We just take a razor and pop that off of there, and we'll even cut it first. Try to come up Sunday. We got another storm. We got a storm today. I think we got another storm coming Thursday. I don't know about. I don't know if anything's going on for the weekend. Oh, that's beautiful. See that? That's gonna make a nice miniature fretboard. Look how thin that. I'm gonna. I'm definitely gonna inlay those. You know, I forgot to do. To put my bucket. That's what the vacuum cleaner's for, right? Anthony! It's Prince Spaghetti Day! Boy, this little vise, man, I've had this thing for years. I've stretched out the bolt in here so much, but it just keeps adjusting. It's kind of touching the bottom now. I'll probably have to get a new bolt for it at some time, but a vacuum for the top of the. I got that little thing over there that I use. I don't know what Bissell or whatever it is. Pull the handle off of it, it turns into one of those dust vacs. Oh, this vise? No, it was the bigger one, the Parker vise, and the one that's in the barn. Yeah, we were smashing 22s. We were putting vices. We were putting 22s in the vise and hitting it with the hammer. You know the 22. Hey, Brian Hooper, the 22 nail set. You know, the nail set loads. Just a little, and just hitting them with a hammer, and a piece of the brass broke off and went in my nephew's eye. Of course, we blamed it on Marsha Brady. You know, because she's the one that threw the football. I guess that's where he first learned to hide stuff from his mom. A bad uncle. Marsha. Yeah, it didn't go in his eye. It cut his eyelid. I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound like it was any better. Still sucked. We didn't do that anymore. I mean, and you would think I was like 12 years old doing that, but sorry, I was like 38. Some shit. My brother said those wheelie bars aren't gonna hold. I took a lawn tractor and souped it up, turned it into a wheelie monster. And it was doing wheelies so bad that it was tipping over backwards. All the fuel would spill out and everything. It was an old Craftsman lawn tractor. So I put wheelie bars on it. And I used like bed frame for the. My brother's like, "Are you sure this gonna hold?" Yeah, it's gonna hold. It's gonna hold. He's all right. I'm gonna give it a good wheelie. He really ripped into it. Before we were being easy with the freaking thing, because we knew it would flip over. The wheelie bars, the friggin' welds broke. I told you it wasn't gonna hold. He's still mad at me about it. That was like 10 years ago. That's all right. Yeah, then I took the fire extinguisher out of the kitchen and emptied it out and turned it into a flamethrower. Boy, that thing you could roast marshmallows at like 3 feet with that thing. Hey, John. How's everything tonight, John? John Isabella, how you doing, buddy? Brian, April is my sister. I don't know if I said it. You've cut cheese. I am making the fretboards for the guitar. This blade is about the width of a human hair. You can't even see it when I turn it sideways. So that just disappears. One side has 6 strings, the other side has 12. That's Jimmy Page's guitar. This last one, I'm just gonna go right through because I made it a little long. One of them is longer than the other. So perfect. All right. Now, no, I never played any bass. Um, I never did. I never played a 12 string either. I got all those 6 strings on the wall back there, but uh, if I only had a brain. Do 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 do. You know what I can't find?
Jake from State Farm.
I'm Jake from State Farm. Can't find my string.
Your string?
My silver stuff.
Maybe. Doesn't look like it's enough.
Oh.
Where do you want this?
Put it right there.
Well, it didn't help to put in your sound top. I think I made it put in too soon. But they say it's really good.
Be right with you guys. All right. Cut off 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 second. 7, 8, 9. How you doing, Joseph? Building that, making that, building that, whatever. Making the make the fretboard and I'm doing okay. Been okay for today. I know you're in Maine, so you know it's snowing. Snow today. Didn't get out of the house. Hopefully everybody's saying hello to each other and subscribing and all that good stuff. Give me 1 second. I'm going to use a skewer. Put glue in those. Yeah, it's been snowing. We got about 6 inches here. I don't know. Thereabouts. If I could get this a little closer. Put a little bit of glue. Guys can hear me okay? Good. I was showing that junkyard last night, Brian, and now it's popping up on my feed is junkyard videos. I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to let this dry really good this time. The last one I didn't let dry very good, and I just didn't like the way it came out. Silver inlay. See that? Can you guys see it? That's real silver I'm putting in there. Jewelry silver. I'm gonna find a better spot for this cord for the headphones here. I should have just got a microphone. A light sand, and afterwards we'll take all that nasty glue off. Oh, hello. 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 Is it me you're looking for? Me, I've not licensed. I've driven stuff with air brakes. Um, I had a 32-foot motorhome for a while. It was a big old beast. That wasn't like a tractor trailer or anything. It was just a G20 chassis with the big old motorhome on it. Dually trailed dragged a car behind it. Hey, scrapping. Doing the silver inlay on the fretboard here. Like to have a drive around. Now, what? Like, you mean go for a ride or drive it myself? You don't want me driving. I have I have severe neuropathy in my legs, feet. I wouldn't be able to feel the pedals if that's what you're offering. Although I would love to. I drove a few years back. My whole family drove those Hollywood Ford. You remember those Hollywood Ford dump trucks? That's paving business they were in. You know what I'm talking about? The Hollywood Fords? Yeah, I'm gonna let this dry overnight. Last time I only let it dry a couple hours, and the last one I did, and you can ride around with an instructor if you would like. We can bring the truck to your area to do this. I don't know. I probably wouldn't even be able to get up in the cab. Unfortunately. Ooh, cliffhanger. Yeah, I have your email. How you doing tonight, scrapping? That's your fretboards I'm making. That's real silver I'm putting in there. Put the hot lamp on there. Let it dry. Hey, Linda. How are you today? What are the details on that tractor trailer school, Joseph? You wanna I have a nephew that really needs a career, and that probably would suit him well. Hey, Miss Southern Belle. He lives in Chapley. He's a youngster, 23 or something. They're like a financial aid program to get into that. I don't know if you're still there. How you doing tonight, Miss Southern Belle, Linda? You guys just missed. I'm going to let that heat up for a few minutes. And I want it to dry natural overnight. And then I'll cut it. I'll cut the two boards out of it. Make the fretboards. I said a lot of this takes so long as to, most of the drying and everything. You want it to dry properly. You don't want it falling apart afterwards. Living the dream. Living a dream. I was binge watching Grizzly Adams today. I can't stand these new programs that are on TV. I hadn't watched TV in years. I'm not gonna be monetized. I'm not even interested. It's too much of a headache to even keep up with something like that. And the only reason I really cared about getting to the 1K is so I could go live from my cell phone. I do a lot of traveling around. See, my original channel is still the same name, but my original concept was when I used to travel around, and I did a lot of videos of different things that I was doing, and up until I've been on YouTube since 2012. I've had this channel, and up until a year ago, I only had 20 or 30 subscribers. And then when I changed the format to the making stuff from coins, and I hid all my other videos, all my travel videos, my family videos, that type of stuff. And I started doing the coin making, making the stuff out of coins videos. Let me get this out of the way for you guys. I can turn that off now. That's when I started gaining subscribers, and then I between Bill J and Silver Giveaways, they got me over the 1K. And NTI Scholar Fighter Veteran. I finished with Grizzly Adams' cousin Dave. Northern Voyager out of Portland, Maine. I finished with Grizzly Adams' cousin Dave. On the FV Northern Voyager out of Portland, Maine. Oh, fished. Sorry, the chat's way over there. It's tiny. So is Dan Haggerty? Is that what you mean? The actor Dan Haggerty, David Haggerty's brother, or Maina? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. I think that guy Dan was just as chill in real life that he was on the TV there. Just as cool, cool-headed and everything. So, I got 11 people watching, huh? Oh, Ron. Just got on. I hate to sign off, but I gotta go to the bathroom. Do you guys want to hold on? I'll leave you there for 5 minutes. I'm taking these new pills and make me I'll be right back. You go. Watch my glue dry, will you? Make sure they don't go anywhere. Mama. 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 All right. And yes, I washed my hands. Oh, creepy. Try living here. I don't know. I don't know whether to be more afraid of the people that the ghosts or the people that are alive. All right. It looks like I scared off Ron's. I scare you off, Ron? Hope I didn't scare anybody off. It's gonna be this. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be an act. It's just a replica, miniature replica. I have the last one that I built still here too. Hold on. I'll let you see that because you probably didn't. Sorry about that, guys. Taking off like that. Oh my god. That's the last one I did. Hey, Mud Swat. What's going on, Mud? Can you guys tell whether this is a better video than what I'm used to using, or about the same, or because I can't tell. I just don't want it to be I don't want it to be crappy. Can't tell. As long as it's good, nice and clear and everything. I'm happy with that. Remember what I said? I was going to let this dry. Well, you did it now. It's an HD. Well, that's pretty good because I'm using the same camera they shot The Wizard of Oz with. So, pretty good. Technicolor. I knew there was a reason I cut an extra one of those. Jesus in the Technicolor raincoat. Come on, get out of my way. Didn't I just say earlier I was going to let this dry for 24 hours? But no. Did he listen? You. I wish Mr. Doughboy would listen to Mr. Doughboy once in a while. I'm making up the rules as I go along anyways, right? Hey, Christian. Did you guys see any ghosts while I was gone? Miniature replica double neck. That's the fretboard I'm making. That's real silver inlay that I'm doing now. It's silver. 925 silver jewelry wire. That's it. Yeah, I got that's what I make the strings with too. The strings for the. Is that showing up? Can you read that? Is that showing up backwards? Because on my screen over there, it's showing up backwards. Trust me, it's not a lot of silver. It's okay. I mean, it's 0.3 millimeters wide. It's like thread, like thread. Right. Probably that's a little wider than human hair, but it's really thin. And I just have that double stick tape to this piece of wood. I did all the sawing and sanding and inlaying. And I'll take that light sandpaper to that afterwards and get all that glue off of there. And one of the fretboards is smaller, shorter, anyways, so I'll have to cut it down. Oh no, they're both the same size. Oh, they're both the same size fretboards. You know what it is? This being longer, this head being longer makes it look bigger, but they're both the same size. Good. I won't have to cut them down. So that'll dry. I just cut my hand. I don't know how I did that. Boy, my wife's got to throw a boogaloo over that. I don't know how I did it. Oh, I'm dropping viewers. They don't want to see my crap anymore. This guy's a fool. Steel's hard to cut. What do you mean steel is hard to cut? Not sure I know what that meant. What we're using for cutter. If you're cutting steel, the smaller the teeth, the better. The shorter the distance between teeth. And depending on how thin the steel is. Plus, with steel or any kind of metal, you should have a lubricant, either an oil or a wax. I don't know what you were trying to cut. Where's the oil? Hey, custom wheel horse. How many people we still got? Eight still in here. I'm going to let that dry overnight. Um, I don't know what else I can make here. I'm not going to do the. I'm not going to do those little white spots. What are we making next here? Next. This is going to be the hardest wood I've ever tried to cut. Wenge. Smells so nice. So I wonder if that thing. I wonder if that stuff would even burn. How well it would burn. So hard. Okay. Nobody's talking. You guys want to go on a magical mystery tour or no? I gotta get up early. I gotta go to a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Tim, how you doing, buddy? Tim, what do you think we're gonna find out about that signal that's coming up on every 16 days? Mud Swat, you into the tokens too? I gotta send do you ever see the old man in the mountain? New Hampshire Highway tokens? Yeah, I know SJ collects them, but I don't know where she is. I wanted to show her these, but I was wondering if she had it. Oh my god, we just had an earthquake. This tripod is so weird. All right. You think the signal's a warning? You know, I thought the same thing, Tim. I kind of had that whole Independence Day feel over that. You know what I'm talking about? That movie with a countdown. Yeah, the face fell off a few years ago. Well, it's probably more like 10 years ago now. Yeah, I used to go up there with my dad. Magnetic waves coming from catastrophic events. You think so? Well, I hope it's not. I kind of want it to be like I kind of want it to be like aliens. Yeah, I'm trying to set up for it, Mud. Wow, this does way better than the iPhone. The iPhone would have never focused on that. New Hampshire. This is the Highway Department, Department of Transportation. I was gonna make a bell out of these two. That's why I have the two in here. But I have a few. I have quite somewhere. I have a like a whole Tupperware cup full of these. I believe it's the same on the reverse too. Yeah, these were these were the reason I have so many of these is because I used to own property in Hampshire, and you have to you used to have these for the toll, and then they did away with them after all that Easy Pass stuff came out. But these were a dollar. These were considered a dollar. You use these in the Oh, don't worry about it, Joseph. You're all right. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah, these were used for the tolls, and for a while they were being used in the vending machines as rest areas for currency. Like if you went and got put a dollar for change instead of getting quarters, you'd get those. Instead of getting change for the vending machine. That was before most vending machines took dollars too. And then when they started the Easy Pass, they kind of phased those out. Of course, that was when all the doles were a dollar. Now they're mostly $1.50. Oh, you got to go get that checked out, Tim. I was having the same thing for a while there, and they just found a dead spot in my heart. And I've been they started me on this new medicine, got me fluty, but I guess it's gonna keep me from having a heart attack or anything. So I've been dealing with that. Definitely got to get that checked out though. Yeah, thankfully I haven't had one. Unless I did have one and they're not. I mean, they didn't explain it that way to me, but oh, that's good, Mud. I don't know how the hell I just did that. Cindy's gonna have a stroke. I quit smoking in 2012. Um, I kind of gained a bunch of weight. Um, I'm losing it now. Skin's getting all saggy. uh, my dad had a quadruple bypass when he was 40. I'm 47, so and his father died. I at 38 or something. So, crossing my fingers, I don't have to run into any of that. My poor wife had a heart attack. Our dog had died. She got so worked up, she had a heart attack, and that was that was in '06. Yeah, I know. I know. But I did quit smoking. That was a biggie. That was in '06, 7 years ago. No, my wife quit in '06. That was 2012, 8 years ago. Coming up on 8 years. I quit smoking. Did yours in '97? I think my father had his in '93. He died in 2013. Unrelated to the heart thing. 2013. And I think that was, and it was about 10 years after he had his heart attack. He was 52, so 12 years after he had his heart attack. So that was in '91. I was working at a gas station. My mother called me, but he had a pretty bad heart attack. And luckily, I haven't had any. I don't know if I probably wouldn't live through it. 2004. He died. He died in '04. I know it was March 11th. So he had his surgery in '94, right? Or 92. Do you remember exactly when he? So he was 40 years old when he had the heart attack. So it was 12 years before. So it would have been 92-ish when he had the heart attack, right? Tim, that's my mother right there. If you, so you know, Tim's a good guy, Ma. Keeps me informed on all the interplay. Hey, Tim, there was another thing I wanted to ask you. I tried asking you your stream the other night, but I think you weren't live. You were kind of like, you had that limbo live going. Are you still there? Yeah, it was around 92-ish, yeah. Bush was in office, the first Bush. It was just after Reagan. Yeah. It was after Desert Storm. Did you leave, Tim? I wanted to ask you a somewhat related. Still here. You ever get into the time travel type theories? Hey Brian, thanks for hanging out, guys. gonna get a little off key here for a minute, but I kind of want to pick Tim's brain because he seems to be into the same stuff that I'm into. My curiosities and you ever get into the time travel studying like that type of stuff? You ever heard of a guy called John Teeter? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, right? And the machine, the schematics for the machine and everything. Your your perpetual power machine kind of reminded me of that. Your continuous power generator. You guys don't know what Tim made an invention that should really be should really make him a millionaire. He's got a generator that will continuously make power for 72 hours on its own. On its own, it doesn't have fuel or anything like that. So if you got a video linking that, you can put it in the chat in case anybody wants to see that. That type of stuff intrigues me. Yeah, I've really followed over the years. I've always been a big see the the people are dropping in the room. That's all right. It's my channel, right? I talk about what I want to. Kind of scares people off, I think. I don't know if they're scared or they just don't want to hear about it. Not really into the whole time travel, space travel deal. But that ley lines, gates. You talk about uh, FAA ley lines. You talk about for commuter travel ley lines. Planetary ley lines. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might know that in a different terminology, I think. But that John Teeter guy always fascinated me. I like how they never really found out who he was and for real and all that. Stonehenge. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, like the Aztec pyramids and stuff. I know what you're talking about now. Frequencies. Yeah, Tim, are you a hammer? Are you a novice? Radio novice? Yeah. Yeah, me too. That's my channel name is was my call numbers and radio name. Yeah, I believe there's secret space programs and all that. But that's what my channel is named after my CB handle and my call numbers. I got my father was really into ham radio and stuff. And I have a Heathkit five-piece Heathkit set out there that he built. Were you into Heathkit too? I really love to get that thing creating heat. It's got a 5 kilowatt, amplifier. Oh, really? Yeah, my father built a really nice set. I have it out in the closet. That's got a 5 kilowatt. I'd probably piss off all the neighbors around here with that. Keying that thing up. I have a couple linear amplifiers and everything. I used to hang around in the 10-meter sideband stuff, And I did a little bit of FM. I used to, I got an RCI 2950 out there, the portable, auto 10-meter out in the barn. I got my father had collected crystals. I got a big cup full of them somewhere. They were his. He used to pull them out of things. I'm going to put a Band-Aid on this thing. I could do just about almost anything but get a piece of friggin' I don't know how I did that. Cindy's gonna have a stroke. Yeah, I wanted to ask you that, Tim. If you want to drop the link for that generator that you have in the chat, you can, in case anybody's interested. I don't mind. I hope you get rich off the thing. Have you got it? Have you gotten it to run any more than 72 hours? I believe it was 72 hours. We talked about it a while ago, so. Yeah, I know Google is up to a lot of no good with different things. Sometimes you have to wonder why they're doing all this stuff. The way the grain runs in the thing, it makes it look like it's crooked. I lose everybody. Oh, nice. I didn't know you had it running for a week. I enjoy coming into your live streams once in a while. Yeah, see, I just should have waited. Whenever I can catch you on, I'll come into your stream and the there was some you were on the other night talking about you were talking about those pots that they dug up. And you mentioned the disc and the landing foot. I believe you. I know you didn't call it a foot, but for lack of a better term that I can think of. Tim, do you have a Harbor Freight around you? I know money's tight with me too. Harbor Freight has the landing pad. That's right. Yeah. Harbor Freight has a decent lathe. I mean, it's not the best in the whole world, but it would probably get you by for what you want. And to tell you the truth, if you get what you need to get done within 30 days, you could bring it back and get a full refund. No questions asked. A lot of people do that with Harbor Freight. That's a pretty good thing about Harbor Freight. Even if you could put it on like a credit card or something. You're still working on the drone, right? Remember I said I was going to leave this alone for 24 hours? Because I'm an asshole. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I wish I had a lathe for some of the stuff that I do too. Just not. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Well, I just messed with this. I'm going to have to put another. Let you guys watch. That's okay. It's okay. I understand. This ain't no Never Never Land. Tim, what state you live in? What, if you don't mind me asking? Or are you even in the United States? You in Canada? Ohio. You anywhere near Sandusky? Or are you more southern? Hey, Ramon! Columbus. Cincinnati. I have a friend in Columbus. I went out there and visited him. You near Sandusky? You near the Great Lakes? Columbus. I got a friend good friend, a real good friend that lives in Columbus. Really good friend of mine. Okay, Steve, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I know I'm not really much company sometimes here. I got a really good friend in Ohio, in Columbus. I was out there a couple years ago. We had I met him at the Tim Hortons over there in by the truck stop. Do you know where I'm talking about? Where the Waffle House and everything is over there. I can't think of the name of the road that is the route. Yeah. So by the that Waffle House over there. Me and my wife's favorite place to stop when we're on the road. We don't have Waffle Houses around here. We used to go and live off of the chicken biscuit sandwiches. Whenever we went traveling. What do you want? Stop at Waffle House. The reason why you get used to doing stuff like that is because you know what you're getting. Same thing. That's the same reason that people keep going back to like McDonald's, and you go to some of these restaurants and it could be, Joe Schmo is working and he's not making the hamburgers the same way as someone else. So when you go to McDonald's, it's the same thing. You're expecting disappointment. You know what I'm saying? You're expecting the same product. I'm telling you, that's why a lot of people return to places like that. It's You know what? I'm gonna let that dry tonight. I'm not even gonna play with it no more. I was gonna cut that, but yeah, when you go to places, I'm the type that if I get disappointed, man, I get so mad when if you go somewhere and they just don't make it right. Who else is still here? Anybody want to go on a trip? I can't stay in here long. I can't stay on long tonight. I gotta freaking go to. My wife has a doctor's appointment. Same here. Yeah. I really think that's why those businesses are so successful. You can. Everybody knows this shit's bad for you, but where else are you going to go and get the same product, the same quality? Not that it's quality, but it's the same thing. It's your expectations are kind of low. She's 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 going in a couple weeks for her next surgery. So I'm gonna put you guys over here on the big screen. So I got that screen there where I watch my chat, and then so watch. I love my computer. I built this thing a couple years ago. So I got you on that screen, right? You see you guys over there? So then I'll bring you over here. All the way across the room. Hold on, let me get my mouse. I'll put you guys up there. And my video's down there. That's cool, huh? I really like that. I got room for 3 more screens. I don't know if I'll go to 3 more screens, but I have 2 more DVI slots and 1 more VGA slot that I can go into, and then if I wanted to, I could actually I could put it on a card in if I wanted to. But yeah, that's it's my baby. I don't think you could see in there, but get some of the glare off. I built this a few years ago. Okay, Tim. Nice seeing you, buddy. I'll be watching for your lives. Sometimes you're on so late that I just can't hang out. I'm actually gonna open this up and put a Batman medallion in there. I wish I could cut the glare. I gotta go in there and dust and everything. That's my baby. Put that nice Intel chip in there. I don't like AMD. A lot of people like that AMD AMD processor. I like the Intel. Seems to be snappier. You can overclock it. Um, that's a that's an 8 core, and I think you can overclock it. Get 16 cores out of it and overclock it by double. I'm trying to remember. It's an Core i7. I don't know if you guys know much about that stuff, but this computer boots in less than 10 seconds. Unforgettable. That's what you are. Hold on. It's a 3.5 gigahertz with 4 cores. Hold on. Four gigahertz. 3.5 gigahertz. 4 core. Anyways, where are we going tonight? What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see anything? Hubba-dubba-dubba-da. Super duper. Brian Hooper. I'm going to see Vegas. One place I haven't been. My idea of 120 degrees in the shade isn't a good time. I like snow and cold. I hate the heat. I can't stand it. Phoenix. Oh, we want Nevada. Sorry. We did a layover. We did a layover in Phoenix, and man, we were inside in air conditioning, and it was so hot. Yeah, the Vegas Strip is, I think that's it, right? Where the casinos are, Circus and all that. Is Sammy Davis Drive? See, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with Vegas. I believe the Strip is less the Vegas Boulevard, right? Gotta be. It's where all the hotels are. Or is it called Sunset Strip? Is that the name of the road? Let me know. Yeah, I've never been there either. To tell you the truth, it doesn't appeal to me. I like to go for the casinos and stuff. And after my layover in Phoenix, in that part of the desert, I was in Palm Springs, and then Phoenix, Arizona, and we were in the air conditioning, and it was still hot, like muggy. We were like, "This sucks." And then there was a snowstorm. We were trying to come home, and there was a snowstorm here, a blizzard. So they tried to like tell us we weren't going to get, we were going to have to wait. They were going to cancel the flight. But you got to find us a different way home. So finally, we got them to get us a plane into, instead of Portland, Maine. We we got a plane into Manchester, New Hampshire, and then from Manchester, New Hampshire, we were able. Manchester, New Hampshire is only 3 hours from here, and Portland's almost 2. So my brother picked us up in Manchester rather than Portland, Maine. So it wasn't so bad. I don't know what the strip is. Sunset Strip, right? Isn't that what it's called? Sands, Flamingo. This is where all the casinos are. This has got to be it. That South Las Vegas road. Yeah, this is it right here, right? Caesar's Palace. Hey, dad and daughter. You live in you guys live in Vegas? Yeah, this is the what's the strip? You know what the strip is? It's the Flamingo. So this has got to be the strip, right? I don't know. Bugsy Siegel. But all I know, this is dropping us down in hotels. Yeah, I don't know what the strip is. It's got to be this. This is where all the casinos are. Keeps dropping us in hotels. Any of you guys from Vegas? It's got to be the strip, right? It's MGM. Planet Hollywood. Variety show. Look at all the moving billboards. That's funny. See those every once in a while here. Oh, you wish you lived in Vegas? Not me. I don't even know about wanting to visit there anymore. There you go. This is Paris. This is the Eiffel Tower. You want to see what? You want to see how close we come to Vegas here? I'll show you our Vegas. Do 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 do. I'll show you our Vegas. Boy, can I maneuver a map, huh? This is our Vegas right here. Hey, there's me. Let's see, Oxford Casino. That's it right there. Oh no, that's the hotel across the street. That's it. That's the casino. Actually, they built another hotel on this end recently. I don't even know if this is tribal. I couldn't tell you. It's quite possible. It is a very, very pretty place. Yeah, see now, this is older pictures because that hotel is done now. They built like a 30 or 40 room hotel on. Guy's walking across the grass. What an asshole. I can't stand people who have no respect for other people's property. You know what else is really fun is Foxwoods. They have an MGM. I've been to Foxwoods on Gunkwood. Go get some whopping points. Um, oh, what the hell is the name of the town? Uncasville, that's the name of it. I was going to ask my mother, but it's there's Mystic. You ever heard of Mystic Seaport? There's an aquarium here, a really nice one, right here. And Uncasville is this. This is a very big casino here. This is Foxwoods. You guys might have heard of Foxwoods, but this place is massive. Of course, they dump us right in. This is tribal. That place is like a small city inside. And then this is Foxwoods Resort, and then over here to the right is the MGM. But maybe they haven't even. These are old pictures. There's an MGM tower. Wow, it's got to be an old picture. What was this taken? 2015? Yeah, no, it's got to be there. MGM is right here. They got a huge. We went there and seen America's Got Talent. It was pretty cool. Usually you can see it from the street. Hold on. I don't even know where I am here. It's the Grand Theater. And that's it. Yeah, see, there's the theater. Harrah's Casino. Oh, there it is. See, there's the MGM right there. Now, what the hell is going on? That's MGM right there. It used to say MGM right at the top. Maybe they took it down, took the lettering off. But didn't it used to say MGM at the top? I thought it said MGM up there. There's like malls in there and stores. But this used to be all parking area for Foxwoods. And then they had a shuttle bus that would bring you up. When we first started going to Foxwoods, this is where we would park over in here. This was lot A or something like that. But that's a huge, huge hotel. There's a little tiny casino inside. I met Jerry Springer in there. Let's see if they've got a picture from inside the casino. No, that's the mall. Yeah, see, there's the little tiny casino. Matter of fact, that's all that casino has is in there for playing. And I met Jerry Springer over in this, like a little area here. Jerry Springer and all the people from America's Got Talent. Pictures of that somewhere. How many people I still got on here? 6. That's funny. You guys are the best. Hartford, Connecticut. Chicopee. Holyoke. I showed you guys that giant mountain over here, Adams Mountain. It's the Mohawk Trail, if you guys have ever heard of that. That's where that big hairpin turn is, where you can go off the side of the mountain. Hey, who's that? I don't know why that video is flickering like that. Maybe some kind of block YouTube has. I don't know. You guys ever heard of the Love Canal in New York? Niagara Falls? You guys want to go out in the Cave of the Winds? Let's go to the Cave of the Winds. Oh, that's the upper. It's the lobby. I thought they would have brought you down to this Goat Island. Been to Niagara Falls a million times. Any of you guys ever been to Niagara Falls? The Canadian side's much prettier than the American side. So you go over the Rainbow Bridge, and there's a park over here where you can get If you ever seen the original movie Superman, that was filmed over here. I believe it was right. Where was it? It's right at the Horseshoe Falls. Where's the Horseshoe? Oh, there it is. This is filmed right here. Well, that part of this is the Horseshoe Falls. That part of Superman was filmed over in here. Here's Superman. She falls into the water. And there's the you call it. You ever seen that movie Superman? The one with Christopher Reeves? Lois Lane falls in. Margot Kidder falls into the water. I've been there. It's actually in all truthfulness, it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. It's big, but it's not. I don't know how to explain it. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be when I went there. And the American site is just totally disappointing. It's if you go outside just past the casino here, you feel like you're going to get mugged. I mean, there's no lie. It's just total yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, the neighborhood. So you've been to the American side? Oh, look, it's all snow. We were there. We went the first time we went there was in October. It was just after 9/11. Yeah. So if you go out past the casinos, yeah, into like this area, I forget where it was, but it was pretty rough. Me and my wife stayed at a hotel. Oh, that story is just too long. The first time we went there, we stayed at a hotel, and we had a dog with us, and we were driving around trying to find a place that would let us get a hotel with the dog. So finally, we got this little rundown little place down here somewhere. It was just down here somewhere. I'm not even exactly sure it was. I would be able to show you where it was again if it's even still there. But we stopped at this place. There was only one car in the parking lot. There was plenty of vacancy. Went in there. The guy said, "Oh yeah, you can have the dog. Just don't let it sleep on the bed or whatever." We didn't give a shit about that. But they let us have the dog there. So we just get in and put our bags in the room and everything. All of a sudden, there's like 30 black SUVs in the parking lot, and there's a guy bolting my front door with an AR-15, and then two more guys go by with AR-15s, and all of a sudden you hear this boom, bang, boom, stay where you are. So I go to the door to look out, and the guys, get back in your fucking room. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell's going on? I look out peeking out the window. They got this guy assed out naked, laying on the ground, with his hands behind his back and his feet up in the air. They got him like hogtied in the parking lot, assed out naked. I'm like, oh shit, they're arresting some guy for something out there. I tell my wife, they're arresting someone out there. And I go back to the window just a couple minutes later. He's gone. All the cars are gone. And there was no more commotion. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I'll never forget that. We were shitting. We only stayed that one night there. And then a couple hours later, they were towing the car that he was in out of there. It was down here somewhere in Buffalo Ave, I believe. If you guys know the story of the Love Canal, that's a real tragedy. That was a whole neighborhood that they built on a contaminated land, school, park, houses. It was I believe it was in here. Yeah, the Occidental Chemical Corporation had sold the land to the state, to the city, and they had built a park on it. It was right off of the river somewhere. But they had been dumping chemicals into the thing, and they built the neighborhood there, and the neighborhood ended up abandoned. If you guys look up, let me see if it'll come up, Love Canal. I should do the text to speech here. Oh yeah, see, this was the area right here. See, it's circled. There's like a big fence all the way around this, and this was all houses and everything. And they ended up tearing most of them down. When I went there, there was still houses around this fence. Yeah, see this big fence? There was still houses. See how the street is like all dilapidated? And every so often there's like an entranceway and there's a big warning sign. Let me get to where I could see someone say action. So this is an area of I guess all in here was all contaminated. I wonder what this is. It's probably one of the only remaining houses or something. Yeah, see, you can't get on that road, but you can get in here. Oh, that's some kind of... Yeah, see, like there's driveways that go to nowhere. You'll see driveways that just... there's no houses there anymore, If you look up Love Canal, New York, you'll see there's plenty of documentaries on there about it. Yeah, see, this is the entrance. It says warning. There's all kinds of signs that say don't, trespassers will be shot at, stuff like that. Yep. He just went on Fluey again on me. I don't know why it does that. I know it's not my machine because it's not frozen. The machine isn't frozen up. Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, see, look at this. See the disaster area, Field U.S. Yeah, see, these are the houses. Not really giving a tour. I just some of these houses were still there when we were there in we were there in we were at '01. We were there just after 9/11. See, these were the houses. See, can you guys see all that? How you doing tonight, Anthony? Do you know about that? You know about the Love Canal? It's good. It's a good documentary if you guys want to watch. If you guys want to watch something like that. Learn about that whole catastrophe. Yeah. See, then and now, like they built all the houses. There was like hundreds and hundreds of houses. Nope. I don't know what you're saying. Nope to. Yeah. See, that's a house that not a sinkhole area. It was poison. Like there were people were dying. They moved in there with brand new houses, and everybody just started getting sick and dying. And the stupid thing is, right? They wouldn't leave because for one, they had nowhere to go, and the government wouldn't pay them back, so they could leave. Um, we had a place like that in Massachusetts. It was in Woburn. If you watch, there's a movie called A Civil Action. It was it was contaminated soil, but they built there anyways. There's a similar place in Massachusetts, in Woburn, Mass. If you watch the movie Civil Action, that's a true story about that. That it's same thing. They had to tear down all the houses, the, but it was another company that wasn't this Occidental place. But they literally had. Now it wasn't nuclear, but it was just what the I'm trying to the name of the chemical bromine or something like that. It was literally bubbling out of the ground. The kids were playing with it in the park. It was bubbling up through the ground at the park here at this Love Canal. Um, that wasn't too long ago. Yeah, see, that's a driveway that just there's no more house there. Yeah, see, these are all the pictures. No one beyond this point or something. Yeah, I could show you the place in Massachusetts. Um, but they just tore down all the houses in Mass. Um, yeah. So if you trying to I'm trying to explain where that. So it's right by the target. It's right off 38. Where the hell am I now? Oh, it's on the other side of 128. So there's a whole area of Woburn that's. So there's 38. It's like this area in here. Let me go to the thing because you can see the stack sticking out of the ground. That's the solar farm. 38. Yeah, I believe this is the whole area here. Like this, like kind of triangle shape. It's all grown over now. But this is a big mound of dirt that they covered it up with. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see if you can. Yeah, see, they won't even let you go in there. So, yeah, waste management. Let me see if you can go over here. You'll see the mound of dirt. It's just like big mounds of dirt. Yeah, over there. See, those ain't it. Let me see if you can see from over here somewhere. It's like these streets just end. Yeah, you see how they won't let you go all the way up New Boston? This is a contaminated area. You're not even gonna be able to see it. Okay, Anthony. Let's see if you can see it from over here. Might be able to see it from here. There's like stacks sticking out of the ground. They have to, yeah, see? This is it right here. They put a solar farm on top, but there's stacks up there that vent the waste that vents the hey Ballot. This is man made, this mountain here. It's all dirt they covered up they filled in the contaminated land with. There's all neighborhoods in here. See how like these streets just end and don't go all the way over to the next streets? And that New Boston Street, they won't let you go all the way up to here. This was all contaminated. There's a little bridge. Yeah, see how you can't. There's still some houses left. I think they called it Site A or something like that. Hold on, let me look it up. I miss anybody coming in? Some 30 years after a 1982 lawsuit involving 8 Reuben families, public water supply contaminated toxic chemicals in the well supplies. See, yeah, it's still contaminated over there. And yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Try it might be messing with the frequency. Might be the frequency the hertz. Oh, let me see if I can find the that's it, the Abajona River. They were dumping the toxic waste in the Abajona River there. And there was kids dying. Poltergeist. Is it still messing up? I don't think it's doing it anymore, right? No. Anyways, if you guys want to watch a movie it's called The Civil Action. It's to the T about this whole thing. It more follows the life of the lawyer who took care of the whole situation. I'm gonna go, guys. Unless you want me to where does the water end? Ocean. That river empties into, I can't remember, I believe a reservoir or something. Gonna be that way. I've actually got to get up early in the morning. I think I'm starting to lose my voice too here. The ocean's pretty far from Woburn. Woburn's pretty far inland, but if you it's a really good movie. I'll play the trailer for you. I'll probably get in trouble for it.
Personal injury law has a bad reputation. Think of it as ambulance chasers, bottom feeders, vultures who prey on the misfortunes of others. Well, if that's true, why do I lie awake nights worrying about my clients? 12 deaths over 15 years. 8 of them children. They think it has something to do with the city's drinking water. Why does their pain become my pain? I'm not interested in money.
Yeah, chemical waste and drinking water. Actually, yeah. What's we call it? The guy from there was a lot of famous people in this. The guy that did the gangster show for HBO was in this. Can't think of his name. He's dead now.
Everybody in the firm is working only on this case, which means we have no money coming in. We're talking about careers here. But the truth.
Maybe you could go out there to the river.
Will redeem him. Somewhere out here, somebody had to have seen what happened.
Yeah, that's the Abajona River. I can't think of his name. What the hell is his name?
There are 300.
I can't even think of the name of the show.
I can't go to families with that. 8 million says he let them get away with murder. From the #1 national bestseller. Every dollar we spend is a dollar.
Not John Travolta, the gangster guy.
From the Academy Award-winning writer of
That's Boston.
A lot of people in my neighborhood
Him.
are dying from something.
That was his name.
From the producer of The Firm and Ransom. I am dealing with a deranged judge, and I'm fighting a defense.
Can't think of his name.
With which to destroy anyone who tries to do anything decent.
What I I wanted was an apology. What they did to me.
The Sopranos, yeah. Soprano guy.
Robert Duvall, John Lithgow, William H. Macy.
William H. Macy.
Your Honor, you are asking these people to create a fiction that will stand for the truth, but won't be the truth.
He's swearing to tell the truth, the whole truth, and
Yeah, it's the guy from The Sopranos.
the truth. I thought we were talking about
Robert Duvall.
a civil action.
It's a good movie. You guys like that kind of stuff. Yeah, he is a good actor. Guys, I'm going to go. I got to get up early. Kind of got to bed really late last night, too, even after I signed off early. Watch that movie if you can. Grab Netflix. It's probably on there. No puppet shows, Ballad. No puppet shows. I'm not feeling good. Have a good night, guys.